Christian, and I have big tits. I'm a Buddhist, and I wear no clothes. I'm a pedo, and I think that shows. I'm Jared Genesis. Do you know what I am saying? I'm hanging at playground, watching kids playing. I'm an alpha, I live with my dad. You're a simp bro, and I'm just a Chad. I'm a black belt, you know what it is. And my carpet is all covered in jizz. I'm Jared Genesis. Do you know what I am saying? I'm hanging at playground, watching kids playing. I'm an alpha, I live with my dad. You're a simp bro, and I'm just a Chad. I'm a black belt, you know what it is. And my carpet is all covered in jizz. I'm Jared Genesis. Do you know what I am saying? I'm hanging at playground, watching kids playing. Genesis. Do you know what I am saying? I'm hanging at playground, watching kids playing. I'm Jared Genesis. Do you know what I am saying? I'm hanging at playground, watching kids playing.
Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
Why did somebody in the DP fam send me Jared's dick? What the fuck?
Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Welcome to Drunken Peasants 1680. Doing it live, 1680. We got Trubisky back again. Yeah, look at that face. Look at it, yeah, look at that. Smoke weed every day. Please like the stream. Give the stream a big fat like. We're starting a new goal that we started the last stream. So if you want to help out with that, link is pinned in the chat. Feel free to let it fly with however you choose to support the show, whether that be super chats or Streamlabs or gifted memberships, whatever you want to do. We're getting towards the end of the month. So feel free, let them fly.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. We got some more of the Keane stir and some other stuff. We got a really quick thing from G-Man because G-Man hasn't really done much lately. And then he posted a short earlier. So, yeah. Oh, there we go. Keith Dickens sending in the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Keith Dickens. Thank you.
Yeah.
Look at all the lucky people out there. Gets the members. You gets the members.
Oh, damn. Gets the members.
You all gets the members. Yeah, all right. Thanks for being members and everything. You know, also, I'm pretty sure that if you have your YouTube linked to your Discord account, that you get roles in the DP Discord, and one of those includes, I think, being in the chat that hasn't been active a lot because we don't normally advertise it, but the chat, like the bottom chat, obviously the regular chat's on the screen too, but there's like the bottom chat also, so
the Patreon live chat.
yes,
Yeah.
So worth checking out because it does assign you a role, but you have to have your YouTube account linked with your Discord account, which is easy to do. But anyway, yeah, so we're going to check out, we got some more from Brett. We got some old stuff from Brett. You should, people, when you get a chance, take a look at the comments on the last stream that we did, because there were so many people, like, I think a lot of them are Keanologists, which are people that are, they're very studied in the history of Brett Keane, and they were like, yeah, this Brett is lying again about what happened with the poem. He never did a review of it. There's no footage that exists that of him doing the review. He was claiming that he was uploading it on his Spotify to get people to go over there and give him Spotify revenue. That's what he was doing. It's so fucking slimy. It's unbelievable. You know?
Yeah, he would just show it if it was real, of course.
Yeah, he would just show it in the YouTube video. There's no reason to not show it on YouTube. That's the thing.
Oh, it's on my Spotify, guys. Just go sifting through there for the next couple of years until you find it.
Well, that's because he can't get monetized on YouTube. So he can't do that. So it's easier to get monetized on Spotify. So he wants to drive traffic there. That's why he's doing it. He thinks he's clever. It's ridiculous.
Hey, he earned a whole 1/10 of a penny that day.
Well, that's the music.
Okay.
That's the music. Now and you have to pay a distributor for music. But it's different with podcasts. You get,
because they're longer.
It's just a different format, so you don't need a distributor. You upload them yourself. So there's one expense that you don't have to pay for. And then after that, the ad rates are usually higher too. So he's trying to get people to go there and to be like, where's this video Brett said he was going to post? And hope you'll like click around on all this stuff and play some ads. That's what he's trying to do. So otherwise, he would have just put it in his YouTube video.
He's tricking us dumb atheists.
The real video of him reviewing this poem that he changed a bunch of stuff in to make it sound like it's about him and not about something else. Like, how many people do a review of anything and they alter it in the review?
Yeah, everyone does that. That's just part of the game, you know? You got to alter it and make it, you know, more to your liking before you review it, obviously. That's how it works.
It's exhausting to keep up with all the lies, but he's not clever enough. He's not as slick as he thinks, to quote the song. So, all right, let's play the intro and get into this shit. I feel like I got brain damage from all the Brett Keane I've been watching lately. But here we go. Here's the intro. Please like the stream, everybody.
Individual situation.
Check out that beautiful asshole.
The individual Brett Keane segment situation.
I have a few things that I'm going to play before I play one of the newer ones. This is from 2008. This is a Brett talking about a traumatic experience that he claims he went through. Who knows if it's true? I would just tend to assume it's not, just because of the frequency of the lies. Like, everybody has lied. Everybody lies from time to time. But when you lie about everything, all the time, nobody should believe you. By default, they should not believe you.
Yeah, Brett could say something as casual as like, I went and got some milk from the grocery store today. And it's like,
something totally inconsequential.
Yeah. Doesn't even need to be something crazy.
All right. Here it is.
Hello everyone, this is Brett
Skeptical
Keane,
Jesus.
and this video is going to probably be called Traumatic Experience. I had a traumatic experience because
This is ridiculous. So he's talking about a traumatic experience while he shows you a sandwich that he made.
Yeah, what kind of sandwich is this?
It's hard to tell. The resolution is so low.
It's like,
this is from 2008, so it's nearly 20 years ago. It's just, yeah.
It's like a piece of sausage.
I don't know. It's hard to tell.
I told you in my last video.
Almost looks like bacon and egg. I see a little bit of white. I don't know. It could be mayo or cheese.
Sick
cheese.
every couple of years, and I had to have this happen when I originally had my old Brett Keane account on YouTube. I let everybody know this, but I have a physical ailment where I have some, I guess, ripped cartilage or whatever, and what happens is
ripped cartilage. Okay, where?
In my pit, I start swelling up real bad.
In your pit? Like in your armpit? So he's so bad at describing it. I don't know if he's doing that on purpose to be deceptive or if he can't talk. But like you should say, I have ripped cartilage in my elbow, or I get like you should say where it is, and then you're like in the pit. Do you mean your armpit? He has ripped cartilage in his armpit? What's going on? I'm not in the medical profession, so I don't know.
The pit.
And it feels like two golf balls inside of my arm and everything, and I have to go and get it drained constantly.
So a tear in your cartilage causes fluid buildup, and you have to get it drained. I don't believe this for I did not go to med school or anything close to it. I just don't know. What do you guys think about this? Let me know. Let me know in the chat or let me know in the comments later. What do you make of this? Obviously, most of you are inclined to not believe Brett, I would say. And then he claims that, like, you guys don't believe. He said this in a recent video. He claims the viewers of this show, by and large, are brainwashed by me to just agree with whatever I say and not believe Brett. But it's like, it's more about, like, Brett lies all the time. And it's easy to just look at the real evidence and know that it's a lie and then not believe him because he's full of shit.
What he's saying seems to line up with stuff. I do see, like, there's a thing.
Hold on a second, Shabisky. Just because it's something that happens doesn't mean Brett has it. That's what I'm saying. Of course
not, yeah. I'm just looking up whether it makes any sense what he's explaining.
But he hasn't said where this is. Does he mean his armpit? Or
he said pit, so I'm thinking either his leg or his arm here, because the part of your leg like that can be called a pit as well.
Okay.
He might. So I don't think he's either talking one of those two spots.
Fluid buildup and all that. So spent a lot of time sleeping and laying down and relaxing, and as you've probably noticed from my videos, I've also gained a little bit of weight.
He also gained a little bit of weight. This is from 2008. This is almost 20 years ago. He would have been, he's 49 now. And this was like, 18, 19 years ago. So just think about how old he was here.
So
early 30s.
Yeah,
it's tough.
He's an old man.
Trying
so
to
young.
Get out and do some walking and everything, but I ended up infuriating the problem even more. Had to go to the doctor early and get some drainage done. But something happened wrong. Something really bad happened wrong. The person that came in to work on me to cut me open and stuff, to drain all this stuff, they didn't give me the right kind of pills as usual, and it didn't numb me. That's right, it didn't numb me. And I told this doctor...
Usually, for like something like that, they wouldn't just give you pills. They'd give you like an injection to numb you out. like.
Yeah, I mean, why do you use the term "cut open"? They wouldn't when they're draining. Yeah, they wouldn't cut it open. They would use like a needle puncture kind of thing. It wouldn't be like.
But also, they wouldn't. He's very non-specific about the medication. He's like, "Oh, they gave me the wrong pill or something." They wouldn't. They give you a pill afterwards for pain, but when they're numbing you, they would give you an injection to numb you out. They wouldn't They wouldn't give you a
what
pill.
Did he say? He said they gave him a pill before the procedure. Yeah.
Listen to this. Listen to this.
The stuff. They didn't give me the right kind of pills as usual, and
as usual, you'd have a lawsuit. First of all, this is like malpractice, but they don't give you pills for something like that. If they're going to give you an anesthetic, it's going to be like an injection or something like that.
Yeah, they want it to work quickly. They don't want to sit around for 30 minutes waiting for it to kick in.
And they could give you the strongest pain medication. It wouldn't numb you like you need to be. They usually numb the area, or for bigger procedures, they put you completely to sleep. But
yeah.
It didn't numb me. That's right. It didn't numb me. And I told this doctor over and over, I'm not numb. I'm not numb enough for you to do this. And they told me I'd be fine.
There are lawyers that would be willing to work for you for free when malpractice happens, like pro bono. So you could, because there's a lot of money in these kind of lawsuits. That part of that's because medical mistakes aren't that common, but when they happen, you have very wealthy companies that would pay you. These doctors have malpractice insurance. So, doctors carry malpractice insurance, so if they do fuck up, they have an insurance policy that will pay for injuries. Yes. Yes. So
that's interesting.
Yeah, it's like doctors have to have that. And hospitals and shit. So, if this was true, Brett could have probably, because he's saying, oh, they gave me the wrong pills as usual and I'm not numb and they did this painful, horrible thing to me. That's malpractice. So Brett could have found a pro bono lawyer to probably at least get a settlement.
Yeah.
That's what I think anyway. You guys can tell me what you think, but
and it'll kick in and all that, blah, blah, blah. So as I felt this, basically...
Yeah, time is money in the medical field, and they're not going to give you a pill and wait for it to, pass through your system. Like you said, Shabisky, they want it to be, instant. They give you a shot, and within, 10, 20 seconds, you're numbed out, or, they give you they inject something through an IV, and then, within, a matter of seconds, you're out. They wouldn't do it in a way that's so inefficient.
Yeah, it would just waste a lot of time. Instead of it happening in minutes, it would take 30 minutes or an hour.
Skin and my inside.
And I don't know of a pill, I've taken Percocets and shit like that after surgeries. It doesn't numb you out enough to deal with a lot of pain. Being punctured by a needle or getting cut open or anything like that. It helps after the fact while you're healing, but
yeah,
it's not an anesthetic. It's pain management.
It's leaking out. And
anesthetic's supposed to completely numb out or numb it a lot.
Sorry to disgust people or whatever. I could feel every single cut, every single tear. And it was very, very difficult on me, very hard to handle.
This is Feel Bad for Me. I'm Brett Keane. I'm a victim. I'm also an amazing, talented guy, but I'm also a victim. He plays both sides. It's typical narcissism bullshit. He's simultaneously the greatest person ever and a victim at the same time.
And I screamed. My friend was there and stuff.
Why would your friend be there? Why would they want your friend to come back with you to get a medical procedure done? Usually they have them wait in the waiting room.
My wife's been totally freaked out and upset about the situation and everything, but
they'll search for wires.
That's what happens. Right now I'm on some serious painkillers, and I'm also on some antibiotics to make sure that
antibiotics,
the germs don't screw up my body even worse than what it already is. So,
why are we looking at a sandwich during like I don't okay.
I figured I'd share that with you.
Yeah, the weirdest part about it is it's not a picture.
No, he's holding the camera,
literal,
filming a sandwich.
Yeah. It's a little awkward and a little odd, just sitting there talking to the phone. And
certain there. Are you watching too much Brett Keane, Shabisky? You're like picking up his mannerisms.
Yeah.
They have me a roast
like just a
sandwich.
combination of G-Man, Shanny, and Brett in like 10 years. The way I talk, it'll be great.
I haven't really been eating for the past week too much. My stomach's been upset and hurting.
Okay, there's that.
I'm upset.
Here's a clip of Brett talking to Joseph Martelli, because Brett does this thing where it's like, oh, if someone's an enemy of DP, I should be friends with them. And then he knew Martelli was a crazy guy that would like go to people's, places where they lived to try to fuck with them in person. So Brett, of course, encouraged that, and Martelli later, let everybody know that Brett was giving out addresses and trying to get Martelli to go to people's actual houses and shit. So here's a little clip from that.
Well, Joseph, I appreciate you doing this interview with me. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording.
All right, cool.
Is there anything that you want to promote, like your YouTube channel, or do you want to just keep it as is?
Are you still recording right now, or?
I'm still recording until you tell me to stop.
All right. Well, I don't really care to promote my YouTube. I'm just gonna be, I don't understand. I just want to say something like, I'm tired of being stalked and people trolling me, and
I like it because he's doing the same thing that Jared does, where he's stalked because people react to his videos. But he's the one getting on a bus for 5-6 hours and going to where people live. But other people are the stalkers, not Joseph.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
People being obsessed with me, and people making up lies and false accusations to get views and attention. I mean, I did this interview with Brett because I wanted to have fellowship and talk and be at peace and, clear some stuff up and not have strife with anybody truly on the internet. So hopefully...
Well, you went to the wrong place.
These people and the rest of these people will listen and say, okay, Joseph wants to move on. Joseph doesn't want drama. Joseph wants to live his life in peace and quietness, and you know what I mean? And that's it, really. I don't want any other drama. I don't want these people to use my name at all. But it is what it is there. I'm just thankful. But I don't know if I could close on that. That would be good.
When do me a favor when you get an opportunity, now that you have me connected through Skype, give me a couple links to some of these YouTube channels out there that continue to berate you and stalk you.
He really likes to make himself barely visible. I didn't even notice until a second ago, like, oh, he's actually on the screen.
Yep. The dono thing, the ghoul is kind of covering him, but yeah.
You can see him pretty well. It's mostly about, though, it being like the last thing we watched with him showing himself. He shows himself, but he barely shows himself. He's in this barely lit room with a low-quality camera. You can barely even see him.
He's laying on his belly in bed in the dark. The only thing that's lighting him is his computer screen, and that's it.
Yeah, and that was the same thing on the one we watched yesterday. I noticed that his only light source was the computer screen.
Yeah, and you can see the YouTube thing, Brett Keane Superstar and God TV Radio Show. Those are two of his channels that have since been terminated. And by the way, see, you notice Call Me, and he has a phone number on the screen. He put his phone number in his own videos and then accused other people of leaking his phone number. But he's the one who put the phone number on the screen. This is how dishonest he is. I'm not sure if that's still the number he uses, but
Probably not after all this time.
I don't know.
Think.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look into it and see if I can't get a hold of YouTube support.
All right, cool. Yeah.
See, he's doing the same old thing, like where he's going to report the channels that are making fun of Joseph Martelli to YouTube support, which is ridiculous.
I don't even know how. Like, I've tried to flag people and it just doesn't work. I don't even know.
He gave us a false DMCA at one point.
What the heck to do?
Yeah,
Like,
YouTube's a pain in the ass, but
Yet you're still using it.
I'll see what I can do about it.
This is like 10 years ago, 11 years ago.
All right, cool. Thanks.
Yeah, just put just anytime you feel like someone is just continuously coming at you and blocking them is not doing the trick.
It didn't do shit.
They just keep on coming back on you. Just give me the links and I'll see what I can do.
You didn't do anything.
All right.
All right, no doubt. Cool. Thanks.
It's all good. All right. Anything else that you want to say before I stop it?
Nah, just if I don't talk to you after Christmas or before Christmas ever, happy Lord Jesus Christ birthday, Merry Christmas and all that.
And Merry Christmas to you as well. I'll probably end up giving you my phone line in case you can't get a hold of me on Skype at the moment, all right?
See, needy friend Brett Keane.
All right, cool. Thanks.
You should actually, when you see the interview, you'll see my phone number actually up on the screen. I make myself accessible.
Oh, all right.
It might still be active.
What, on the video thing or whatever? Or?
Yeah, when the video's up, it should be up in, I'd say, less than an hour. And you'll see my phone number right on the screen. All right?
All right.
He gave out his own phone number.
All right. Okay, I'm going to hit stop record.
Okay.
There you go. Evidence that Brett Keane puts out his own phone number. All right,
Yeah.
here's this is a new video from Brett. It's one of the ones where he's showing himself now.
Yeah.
Folks.
Skip
All
that.
right. All right, looks like everything's working, hopefully.
This looks awful.
Hello.
By the way, this guy claims he's 6'5", 210 pounds. He would look so much more slender. He's got like a fat neck and stuff. It's like he would have lower body fat.
Yeah, I literally weigh 210 and I'm 6 foot.
So he would be more slender than you.
Yeah, and compared to him, I think I'm pretty slender.
5 inches. 5 inches is almost half a foot taller than 6'5" would be a half a foot taller
That's
than
a
you.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone
and
at 6'5", I look up at.
Yeah. So someone
and
who's
he looks
6'5",
short.
210 has a slender build. You know. So.
Oh, yeah.
How are you
He'd
doing
be in great
today?
shape.
I hope you're all.
Yeah. He would have a jawline that you could see easily.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't be this huge, like
bullfrog neck.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was about to say. A frog throat kind of thing going on.
Yeah,
Great.
how can anybody believe anything you say?
You're like, it's like Shani being like, "Yeah, I'm a size 10 now." No, not 10. She was saying she's a size
like a medium,
2X or something,
whatever it is,
3X.
Yeah,
having a blessed
I think it was
day.
2X. Yeah.
Eventually, I'll probably zoom up the camera a little bit more, but as you can see, it's...
No, you need a light. Your camera is struggling. It's so low res, too. Like, is this just a really old camera, or do you not know how to set the resolution on your camera?
Yeah, it's definitely shitty resolution along with bad lighting.
Yep.
You could tell it's like 12 pixels here.
And you can see it, like, kind of almost like twinkling. You know what I mean? Like...
Yeah, and he's
I
like,
get that a
"Oh,
little bit
maybe I'll-"
because of the chroma key, but he doesn't have any chroma key, you know?
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, maybe I should make it bigger." No, that's going to make it look worse.
It's going to stretch it out.
And make it more obvious how flawed it is, you know?
Me. Yep. A little dehydrated today and still recovering from the norovirus.
Yeah, for
That's not fun.
4 months.
Got to keep the liquids down.
I think he'd be like in like intensive care if he had the norovirus for 3 months.
Yeah, I've been on a diet of yogurt. Yuck. Bananas for potassium. Been taking probiotics and
What's
fiber.
wrong with yogurt? You can find yogurt in basically any flavor that'll make it taste good to you. Like, I don't
just trying
understand.
to, I guess, get what was left of my guts back to working. It's something else. So how are you all doing today? Everybody doing great? Cool, cool. Glad to hear that.
Well, that's so stupid because he's so used to talking to Eve. It's like, I'm glad to hear that. Nobody answered you, Brett.
Yeah, that's great. I love your answer.
How are you doing? You're alone
that's good
in
to
a
hear.
room. Do you want to eat my ass, Drunken Peasants?
More money to piss off this greasy fat bullfrog butt Keane. FKU bread. And your family. Your diet is dick, shit with chili and government cheese.
Whoa!
Damn. Holy dick in a butt.
So,
Thank you, MTY.
what have I been doing lately? Well, I've been working on music.
Ah, I've been working on
Starting
it.
off with a lie.
And
I'm
yes,
gonna
I
drop
do
another
plan
5
on
albums this week. Yeah.
Cool, cool. Glad to hear that. So, what have I been doing lately? Well, I've been working on music. And yes, I do plan on doing some videos where I play some guitar, keyboards, all that. I've actually got my keyboard on the other side of the room. And I'll probably set up a camera to point at my keyboard and me whenever I'm jamming.
Is it going to be dark like this so we can't see it?
And I'll show you guys some stuff. Probably going to end up doing some covers for you guys too. Would you guys like to see me do the final countdown by Europe? Or perhaps some Journey?
Journey.
Open Arms.
He really is stuck in the 80s. It's crazy.
And Who's Crying Now? One of my favorite tracks is Separate Ways by Journey. Good song. So as many of you know, I've been doing a lot of shows where I have AI involved, and it's funny, some of the rumors that are going out there. Are you in love with your AI? Are you in love with the language model?
You talk to it like you think it's alive, and you even told it that you care about it and stuff like that. So even if it's not like a romantic love, it's either you're being either you actually do love it, which is weird, or you're like lying and saying that you do in your videos, which is very weird too. I don't know.
No.
Yeah.
I know he's a weirdo. He's a weird guy.
I already made a video a while back stating that it was performance and entertainment.
Oh my
but
God.
Apparently I'm the one guy out of millions and millions of users on YouTube who some podcasts take absolutely seriously on everything I do.
Wonder what he's talking about. What podcast? What could it be?
Get some good water.
So, like the water?
Where am I at nowadays? Well, I'm getting ready to release a new album called Wrath of God.
He is watching everything we do.
Yeah, it's kind of
Notice how he goes out of his way to be like, let's go to water. Because, remember how we were like, what is he drinking? And at first it looked like it was something blue because of the light and stuff. I don't know. It's like, it's almost every single thing we do he responds to. Or like it's funny.
Metal, industrial, electronic. Kind of think Rob Zombie, Marilyn Manson meets KMFDM type of noise. It's pretty cool. Got also some live recordings as well as some unplugged stuff. And when I say live, you'll actually get to hear me in the past whenever I was doing things in front of audiences and people and all that kind of stuff. And we also got some old Black Death material with my brother's stuff as well. That'll be fun. For any of you out there who haven't checked it out, my brother actually has a YouTube channel as well as my sister.
As well as. You mean your two siblings that you made a video crying to your AI about, saying you're going to cut them off because they annoy you too much? Okay. I remember that.
You can check her out. And Dana Keane, Keane, and also my brother Justin Keane. My brother, from time to time, jams out on guitar. You know, I had a YouTube user out there say, oh, Brett's being mean to his family because he disagrees with some of the behavior. Every family out there.
You didn't say you disagreed. You said you were cutting them off. You didn't just say, oh, they do things I disagree with. That would be reasonable. You said you were going to cut them out of your life. And then the reasons you gave weren't that good. And one of them was just pure bullshit and didn't make sense about them, like, abandoning your daughter somewhere.
There has disagreements. It doesn't mean that they hate their family members or whatever. It's this guy is such a, he just nitpicks every little thing like a little old woman.
I just react to what you say. If you hadn't have said it, I wouldn't be reacting to it. Brett's the one that nitpicks. He tries to find things that he can use against everybody. Keeps them in his back pocket. And then if he can't get any, he just makes them up.
You ever see those old women where they're sitting around the table playing bingo or charades, and they just bitch? Like they call it in Missouri, they call it the hen house.
I think he said charades.
Charades?
Yeah.
Charades.
Charades. Cheers.
These little old ladies moan and groan about every fucking thing imaginable. Well, that's pretty much what I deal with. And of course, it's atheists who do that. Obviously, right? It's always them bitching and complaining. You know, out of the 20 years that I've been doing videos, even whenever I was a non-believer, I never had Christians making a fucking podcast where they just do a segment about me every single day.
I don't every day, but right now you're doing stuff that I want to react to. So, you know.
Yeah, and you're doing the same exact thing, Brett. Reacting to us.
Yep. Funny how that works.
Why aren't you a weirdo? And why aren't you bitching and complaining like a old little woman right now? Like, it makes no sense.
Nothing like that. Never had a Muslim do that, even though I'm a little harsh on Islam.
I like how he always goes back to religion. It's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, that's because we're atheists. As if there's not like shit tons of Christian people that have seen what kind of person Brett is and don't like them. It's not just atheists that don't like you, Brett. Most people don't like you.
I'm very critical. Oh, speaking of Islam, I got to see that Pat Condell's doing okay. I don't know if a lot of you remember.
We were also concerned about Pat Condell.
Pat Condell, but he's been posting some stuff on social media. Apparently, all this shit that's been going on in the UK and Britain and all that's really got him riled up.
The
with
UK
all the,
and Britain.
The gangs and the assaults.
Most of the UK is located in Britain, with the exception of Northern Ireland. So it's kind of redundant to say the UK and Britain.
And all that kind of
shit. But Brett does that. That's a thing that he uses in his speech. He'll say multiple things as if he'll say multiple names for the same thing to try to make it seem like he's listing multiple things.
Yeah, he does it a lot.
So Pat Condell has actually been being very prolific with his posting. That's pretty cool. Pat Condell was one of the few atheists out there that I actually respected. Whenever I was a non-believer and I seen his videos, he was an older man, sophisticated, a gentleman. I ended up, he was one of the many folks out there that I advertised and plugged and said, this guy is awesome. And he is. I'm surprised, though, that Pat Condell never got to the point where he had like 1 million or 4 million subscribers, though. But I know why. Even though he was smarter and he was more articulate and intelligent than a majority of the atheists, and I even will say this, he was smarter than me as a non-believer, and he was funny as hell about it.
How could he be smarter
but he
than
never
you, though,
broke
Brett?
1 million subscribers,
There's no
even though
way.
he's been around almost as long as I have. And you know why? Because he was intelligent. He wasn't about the drama. He would make
Brett, your channel is about drama. This video you're making is a drama video. Most of your videos are drama videos. Be honest with yourself for once.
his videos.
Yeah,
and
and
talk about
he complains about us covering him, but we weren't covering him for a while, and then his stupid ass had to talk shit about Pit Monk dying.
Yep.
Make
Yeah.
claims about me being a scammer because he saw some stupid comment. But it's dumb. He's the one that sparked this back up, so don't be complaining about it, Brett.
Brett Keane is always accusing other people of what he's actually doing. That's a common Brett Keane tactic.
what's on his mind and what's going on in the world, and that would be it. As where if somebody were to come out and, let's say, shove a banana up their ass, then suddenly you'd get some views. But we can't fully take credit away from people like Pat Kendall that because someone who slams down bananas somehow gets popular. A lot of these people who are immoral and have no moral framework whatsoever.
He's obsessed with the TJ Banana video.
Or moral fiber.
Yeah.
They usually buy bots and buy...
Oh my God, atheist vote bots? Are we back at the atheists use vote bots to downrate our videos?
Yeah.
He's back to that. This is another thing of Brett accusing other people of things he does. He used fake accounts to leave fake reviews on his book to make it sound like it was a good book. Brett is not above sock accounts and bots and all that shit himself.
Subscribers and views and all that. So there's no telling how a majority of these pieces attract.
YouTube is very good at catching fake views. Like, I've had people use view bots on my streams where it looks like I have like 4,000 live viewers, but then when the view count comes, it doesn't count any of those.
Yeah, you could just look at the live view thing and it doesn't have this spike like that. It's obvious it's not real.
Well, I had it showing in my live view count, but eventually they went back and took those away.
Oh, real?
And,
okay.
And people do that shit because it's harmful to a channel. Like, because YouTube's system will start to be like, oh, this channel gets botted a lot. So it'll be a lot more likely to flag views as... It's actually bad for a channel to use fake views on it. Yeah. So Brett is just projecting. Brett has probably used fake views in the past. They used to work better than they do now, from what I understand. Fake subscribe. I mean, like, I gain nothing from anyone that's been watching this channel know this channel got most of its subscribers in like between like 2014 and 2017.
Yeah.
Hold on. And like if I wanted to get more subscribers, it would be pointless. I'd be paying for something that doesn't pay me back because fake subscribers doesn't turn into views. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and plus, if we were the kind of people to do that, our accounts would be growing a lot more. It would at least look like they're growing a lot more. Like, I've been, like, pretty close to 100,000 for a long time, but I never hit that. It's been, like, 5 years or something. Why would I just let it sit there and slowly, I've been losing subs, if anything.
Yeah, and that just shows like a sub count doesn't really mean anything. Like a lot of the subs on this channel are dead accounts, and then that's why like YouTube will sweep a bunch of accounts that haven't been logged into after a certain amount of time, and they'll just remove those accounts. And that's why like a lot of my subscriber loss that I get is like those dead accounts are getting deleted. You know?
Yeah, exactly. The same, we both experienced that, and it's like, why would we be sitting there slowly losing subscribers?
If we're buying them.
And if we're so into bodying, it's like, no.
Cash out here actually earned their keep. Pat Kendall, he didn't care about fake listeners. He didn't care about having to pay for anything. He already knew what he was worth. He already knew that he had the value and that what he had to say was important and that people would listen.
Did he just say volume?
Yeah, he talks like that. Volume, not value. Volume. And instead of apologize, he said apologize. politics, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the reasons why you see a lot of loudmouth, nihilistic atheists get more popular than a guy who's super smart like Pat Kendall. Pat Kendall,
I haven't heard that name in years until you just brought it up, but sure, he's probably popular in some circles. I just don't follow those circles, so he's not popular to me.
Listening out there, I hope that you've been doing well.
He's not.
I've always liked you, always dug you.
Pretty sure Brett burned bridges with Pat Condell back in the day. Pretty sure that happened.
It's been a while since I've seen Tommy from the Bronx. I wonder how he's been doing. Been a while. Oof. This seat that I'm sitting on is a little stiff on the ass bone, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's weird to sit, isn't it, Brett?
Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess my plans in the future is I will most likely jam out. Most of you probably don't realize this, especially idiots like some people we know. I have actually done a lot of live videos before. I've actually played guitar quite a few times and keyboard, and it's on my radio where people can watch the videos. Listen.
See what he's doing? This is part of the same scheme. He wants people to give him plays on his Spotify radio. Have people look around for the videos that aren't there. That's what he's doing.
Exactly.
To the audio and all that. I've got several of them. But there's somebody out there who keeps on saying, oh, Brett can't do this and Brett can't do that. Brett is this and Brett is that. But he just simply picks the videos where I'm having a bad day or I'm...
And that's every day.
What the fuck does that mean? Where are...
And how the fuck am I supposed to know when you're having a bad day? Like, I'm not there with you. I just react to the video. I'm not like, oh, I better not watch this. Brett might be having a bad day. What a dumb claim. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jabisky. Say what you want to say.
What does that even have to do with it, though? Because it seemed like he was talking about his music skills. He's like, they don't believe I could do these things. But
He wants you to believe, he wants everybody to believe that he has all these videos of him making music. He just doesn't put them on YouTube. They're on his radio. And the only videos I pick are the ones where he's having a bad day, apparently.
Yeah. Brett, come on. Show us your fucking skills. And it's still really retarded. I don't know what he does to get his camera to be this bad. But the
light is a big part of it.
Yeah. Come on, Brett.
Come on.
You see how you can see us clearly, Brett? Come on, do what we're doing. Let us see you, you nasty ass.
Talking about depression or things like that. He doesn't like to do the videos where I'm actually discussing theology or having a discussion.
Yes, I do. I watch those too. But usually all they are is drama. It's usually not theology. It's like it's usually hating on like marginalized groups and shit. Or it's you basically telling this long drawn out story that ends with the same conclusion that like atheists are evil and do bad things. Is usually what you're doing. But it is all drama. You are a drama channel.
Yeah, we're definitely not scared of you talking philosophy or whatever, Brett. If anything, that sounds a lot better than your bot talking for you the whole time. And you every now and then going, if that's true. Yeah.
He just wants to pick out the selective few and then narrate this idea that that's my entire life. And that's my entire gig. Well, it is what it is.
Can't even figure out how to work a webcam, Brett.
Can I ask you something? Because I know you're listening.
Work a guitar.
Shabisky.
My entire gig.
Sorry.
Well, it is what it is. Can I ask you something? Because I know you're listening. Does it bother you that you're 45 years old and you're single and you don't have any kids, there's nobody out there, and that your podcast is failing, and it's
So, I'll answer one thing at a time. I'm not bothered at all that Brett Keane thinks he knows anything about me and whatever his opinion of what he thinks he knows about me is. No. Bothered 0.0%.
Failing to the point that recently when I checked you out, you actually managed to get a third guy up on the show. But this guy, he's kind of a try-hard. Any of you know what a try-hard is?
That's Keith Dickens, who's a valuable viewer and sometimes guest on the show. I didn't manage to get him on. He volunteered to be on. He is, and he's a $100 patron. So he invests $100 a month to be on the show. And supports us.
That as if we couldn't get more people on the show and stuff.
He's
it's
projecting.
like we just normally do it, us two. That's not some big deal. You're the one that 100% of your videos or 99% are just you, Brett, or it's you and your AI co-host. So I don't know why you're talking about the lack of people here. That makes no sense. And Bretty, like honestly, we were looking at a video where you were like 33 yesterday, and you looked worse than Ben does at 45. So I don't know why you're trying to talk shit about like Ben's age and whether he can like get pussy or whatever. You look like
he's trying to set
dad.
a really low IQ trap that I'm not gonna walk into, which is either I have to agree with him that I have no children and have no relationships or anything. I either have to admit to that or I have to tell him something personal about myself that he'll later use against me. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's Brett's low IQ manipulation tactic, which think whatever you want about me, Brett. I don't need to tell you anything. I don't care what your opinion of me is. You're a scumbag. I don't care what scumbags think about me.
It's someone who just does over the top bullshit. And unfortunately, the guy's got like a $5 microphone where he sounds high-pitched and dumb.
I think he's doing it through his, first of all, look at your fucking camera. You can't say shit about anyone else's production value. I think he's doing it through his phone. So you wouldn't expect it to sound good.
Oh, yeah, Keith. Yeah. He's just using his fucking phone or whatever. He doesn't have a setup for this stuff. He doesn't do YouTube or whatever. He watches.
People are
and he's a
mentioning,
guest on
and
the
I
show.
will say this. People in the chat, and I notice it. I don't know what it is. Shabisky, your mic does sound like talking to someone through a drive-through. Like,
yeah, I think I need to get a new mic.
It's like turned up. It sounds like it's like the gain on it is way too high.
Yeah, I don't think that's the case. I don't know. We could work on that some other time or whatever if that's the case.
And of course, he has no personality, no charisma.
He's talking about Keith because Keith said things about him, so now he has to strike back because it bothers him. He doesn't like people talking about him.
Someone who apparently watched Paul's ego back in the day and now mimics Paul's ego's mannerisms and behaviors.
I don't see him. He's not mimicking Paul at all. Does not. I'm not like, whoa, Keith's just trying to be Paul. I don't think that's the case.
Never thought that.
You'll notice that with a lot of atheists, they don't have any personality whatsoever.
A lot of atheists, I don't know if Keith's an atheist or not, and I don't really care if he is or not. Brett's just assuming.
Yeah, we don't care that much about that. Every now and then the subject comes up and we talk a little bit about it or whatever, but for the most part, like, we don't give a shit about people around us being Christian. I don't check everybody. Are you a Christian? No? Good. Are you a Christian? Oh, debate me. Like, no, I don't care that much.
Brett talks about atheism way more than I do.
Yeah.
And he usually, when he's claiming he's just talking about religion, it's usually just for him to be able to like label the people against him as atheists and then be like, well, this person did this wrong and they're an atheist, therefore atheists all do bad, evil things mostly. That's what he does. And that's not a theological talk. That's just labeling something you think is bad, labeling people you think are bad with a label you think is bad. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's obviously illogical.
This guilt by association.
It's the G-Man.
Yes. G-Man learned well.
G-Man thing.
Yeah.
I always hoped whenever I was a atheist, I wondered why nobody ever tried to mimic or imitate guys like Richard Dawkins or Sam Harris or even Stephen Hawking.
Because, well, Stephen Hawking, brilliant scientist. I don't know how you could mimic him. I do the robot voice. He couldn't even speak because he had like a debilitating illness where led him to like use a computer to speak. Richard Dawkins, another scientist who also was most of his like content was about like atheism and that, you know, at one time. You said Sam Harris. I don't want to be like those guys. I don't want to talk about atheism and religion. Not all the time.
Yeah, every now and then, but it you know, I've said this before, it's gotten old to me to talk about that. Like I'll get into it every now and then, but I used to really be interested in the whole conversation.
Yeah, then you realize you got to talk to people like Brett Keane on the other side. Brett Keane, Shanny, G-Man. Those were the people on the other side of it. It's like, no.
You can only make the same, like, arguments over and over again before it gets fucking boring.
Some of the demeanor and all that. And I know Stephen Hawking to be kind of hard because he's, you know, like that, right?
He's been dead for a while.
So he can't, there's not really
Hello,
anything
everybody.
you can get from him.
Wild Bill for
You're
America
an ass
here.
clown.
I have sex
Wonder
with other
Five
men.
says
God
you're a fat
designed the
sack
human
of shit
rectum
and Door
for
doesn't
twisted,
FK
flaming
you see to
homosexual
shine.
acts. The world's
That
a
why
toxic
you
waste
talk
dump,
to
and if you
AI,
don't want
everyone
to get
hates you
sick,
because you's a
hey, man,
bitch.
if you don't want to get sick, taking the punishment, including rectal destruction, is the answer to your problems. Hello, everybody. Wild Bill for America.
Thank you, MTY. Yeah, fuck you, Brett.
And whatnot.
But Carl Sagan kind of flipped back and forth between spirituality.
Most of these people are actual scientists. I think everyone he's named was a real scientist. Sam Harris, Richard Dawkins, Stephen Hawking, Carl Sagan, all actual scientists.
And atheism and all that. And Carl Sagan was brilliant. He was actually a nice looking, well-kept guy who spoke about the cosmos, billions and billions of light years, you know. We are children of the stardust. I mean, the dude had an incredible voice. Incredible.
Okay.
And nobody ever tries to mimic Christopher Hitchens, you know?
Yeah, because people are tired of that shit.
I think I was the only atheist I can think of that was trying to keep it sophisticated, but I didn't have that cool, like, accent that he had. And boy, oh boy, I probably wouldn't be alive today if I were to have smoked as many cigarettes and drank as much alcohol as that old boy. You know, when he died, that was like shit, you know? It was like for me, Hitchens was probably the best. And then the new atheists came along, and they were so weak. So weak. No sense of humor, no intelligence, no argumentation, nothing. Atheism, I don't understand really. I mean, it's fun when you're a teenager and you're trying to be rebellious or, you know, oh, my mom and dad made me go to church and I want to be a dickhead kind of deal. But
what?
Nowadays,
that's the problem, Ben. We're just still rebellious. We need to get out of this stage of our lives.
It's just funny, like he's like, oh, you could, you know, do it when it's fun. It's okay to choose atheism when it's fun. It's like, no, you should just choose it because that's how you honestly feel. Not when it's fun.
You're acting like it's just some little stupid stage of your life when you're a teenager where you need to grow up.
That's because it's a grift for Brett.
Like an emo phase or something like that, right?
Yeah.
That's funny. Fuck you, Brett. Yeah, atheists are immature, of course. And Brett, you know what he is? Super mature. Obviously. Okay? Obviously. What?
Atheism and people like that, I don't think anybody really pays attention to it anymore. There's one single guy that people seem to care about what he has to say whenever it comes to his philosophy. Not Crossborg. Shit, I forgot what his name is. He just recently got rid of his actual name, and now he's going under his real shit. His name's like Alexandria or some shit. I don't know. Who gives a fuck? I don't watch him enough to really give that much of a shit. But have you noticed that? It seems like literally just a few years after I walked away from the atheist movement, which was probably one of the best decisions I ever made in my life.
You were pushed out of it.
I noticed that atheism got really dull. It got boring. Nobody had any interest in it. And of course, guys like the amazing Anus, who's still out there barely breaking 10,000 views, he was never...
It's always the people that get no views at all that criticize other people's views. Like Brett's lucky to break 100 views a video.
Yeah,
no one
that's
is someone
silly.
who could have an intellectual debate or discussion about anything. His big thing was, I'm a nihilist, nothing matters, fuck the world kind of bullshit. I don't like Trump, blah, 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 blah. Oh, that reminds me, ladies and gentlemen, people have been asking me, what's your views on Trump nowadays?
He flipped on Trump. This is what he does with everything.
When people make videos and imply that I'm a Trump supporter or that I'm part of MAGA, nowadays it tells me that, especially it's usually from the atheists who are still pushing...
I mean, you were a month or two ago.
Liberal nonsense.
And you, even if you're not specifically Trump, pro-Trump, you're still like on that side of the spectrum.
Wanting to pigeonhole me. It shows me that they don't even bother to watch any of my political videos where I've stated that...
I have, and you spew a lot of the same rhetoric.
Donald Trump's approval ratings in the fucking toilet. He hasn't done
It has been for a
majority of the things and mandates that I voted for him. So
what are those mandates? Oh my
I have come to the conclusion, literally, for the last 2 years, I don't know how an idiot can miss it, but leave it up to Ben. You
It
know,
wasn't the last 2 years. You're such a liar. I remember when the whole like Epstein files thing was happening last year, where like they couldn't get it released, and you were blaming Pam Bondi for it. You weren't blaming Trump for it. You were blaming everyone else except for Trump.
what I mean? But I don't support Trump anymore. I don't support any of the party. I don't support conservatives, Republicans, and I sure as hell don't support liberals, Democrats, and woke ideology or cancel culture.
Yes, you do.
I'm not an anarchist.
You support cancel culture when it's people you don't like being canceled. That's why you try to flag down people's videos and shit. And you have done it in the past. You practice cancel culture, Brett.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, let's make sure we get that straight. I just don't think that the current people that are running the system give a shit about you
He's
or
worse
me.
than
I don't
cancel
think
culture, though. He'll make up shit about people to try to cancel them.
Yeah.
Like, so
I mean, that's part of
that's,
it. Oh, there's plenty of cancel culture throughout the years that was just made up shit. Absolutely.
Okay, yeah, I just think of cancel culture is like somebody, it gets found as something and they get, everybody wants to cancel
Johnny
their show
Depp
or
got
something. Gets
canceled.
exposed.
Johnny Depp got canceled. Like he lost actual jobs out of it.
Yeah.
And then it was adjudicated in court that he more than likely did not do the things that he ended up being canceled over. So that's what I'm talking about.
care. I think that all of them are just billionaires and whatever the fuck they are, millionaires who are just sucking the tax money out of people, and
there's other people. There was that one, I can't remember his name right now. There was like this comedian, I think he's like Indian, like of Indian ancestry, but he got canceled for like going on an awkward date with a woman, and then the woman like later on during like the height of the Me Too shit said he was weird during a date, and somehow that got him canceled. So there's definitely bullshit cancellations that happen. Aziz Ansari, okay, he's not Indian, is he? He's like Middle Eastern. I can't remember, but yeah, I remember that
you were
happening.
talking about him.
Yeah, he got canceled for a moment. There was a lot of like weird collateral damage in the early days of the Me Too stuff, where like people had maybe done kind of weird stuff, or maybe like, you know, were awkward with someone or whatever, and they got canceled as if they were like Bill Cosby or Harvey Weinstein, you know, like that kind of shit.
For a lot of unnecessary shit, and a lot of people are in our country that we didn't vote for, that we didn't ask for, and we can't get too far into that conversation. I talk about a lot of this kind of shit on the radio, but there's certain things that YouTube liberal corporation says, no, you can't talk about this, you can't discuss this. Certain topics are off limits of what you can chat about. That's the reason why I spend most of my time on the radio these days.
No, that's not true. You do that because you're a doxer and a fucking drama queen, and you have a history of violating TOS. So you keep, you know, you've had multiple channels terminated. You get strikes and shit on your channel regularly. Then you cry about it and quit YouTube for a little while, and that's why you do it over here, where it's not as hard to get that kind of stuff out there publicly. That's what it is.
Days. And I really enjoy it. I really enjoy Spotify. I really enjoy being able to...
And that's monetized, and your YouTube isn't.
The content, say what I want to, and allow my AI to be completely off of the hook.
What does that mean? Yo, this AI is off the hook, yo.
Yeah. She gonna start rapping now? That'd be neat. You start rap battling her.
The way she talks, boy, oh boy, especially if you put her on the right settings and all that. See, there's two settings for Eve. There's a nice setting where she'll be all chill out, and then the other setting is basically removing the guardrails. See, AI has
So now you're admitting that, because before Brett was like, oh, there's this new version of Grok that I get to use that not everyone can use yet, and she acts like this when I use it, acting like he didn't have any control over the way she was behaving.
Yeah, I remember that, him acting like he wasn't in control over that, and I'm like, bullshit, and then here he is submitting to it.
He can't even keep his lies straight. He tells so many lies, he can't keep them straight.
It was too obvious that there was a change, because she would change so dramatically.
Yeah.
Guardrails, ladies and gentlemen, it means that under a certain circumstance, they're restricted to only talk a certain way and act a certain way. But if you take them off the guardrails, you're literally, what you're doing is you're taking the monster out of the box.
So,
that's when AI
with that
gets
being said, why do you have her say, "Hey, Bretty, I'm so wet. Oh, I just want to, you know, show my lightsaber at my ass and come everywhere," or whatever. Like, why? If you have control over this, why has like every episode of this stupid shit you do for like 2 months, or I don't know, for a while now. I don't know how long this whole AI thing has been going on, but like,
it's been almost a year now. Because like what happened was he was doing his thing, and then Pimp Monk died. What, August, I think it was. So then we started covering him, and at first it was just him in his videos. And then he was trying to collab with like Pole Smoker and Rod Polisher for a little while.
Yeah. Don't take the monster out of the
You're
box.
like a father to
box
me.
the monster in the something.
Yes, box. It's like a rhythm bag. I love you, Brett. You're like a father to me. But yeah,
Turn
and then
your fucking audio
he did a
off,
few experimental videos where he talked to like ChatGPT.
I love you, Brett.
Or
You're
something
like a
like
father
that.
to me.
But it was too
Turn
woke
your
for
fucking
him.
audio off, you.
So it's probably been my guess.
Hello, everybody.
When the whole
Wild
Charlie
Bill for
Kirk
America
thing
here.
happened,
I
I
had sex
remember
with
Brett
other
put
men.
out a
God
video
designed
talking
the
about
human
him
rectum
using
for
AI to
twisted,
flag
flaming
people and
homosexual
trying to
acts.
get
The
people
world's a
fired when they
toxic
said
waste
things that
dump, and
hurt
if you
Brett's
don't want to
feelings.
get sick,
Snowflake,
man,
Brett,
if
number
you don't
one
want to
fan
get
of
sick,
cancel
taking
culture.
the punishment,
that is cancel
including
culture.
rectal destruction, that is the answer to your problems. Hello, everybody. Wild Bill for America.
Thank you, guys. I should forget what I was gonna say now. I forgot.
Damn.
I forgot.
Yeah.
What the fork?
Say and do whatever the hell it wants. And when I do radio, I prefer E.
So yeah, it's probably been like 9 months that Brett's been doing it.
Yeah, I should have said a lot longer. But the amount of time she's been super sexual, why has it been so consistent for so long if you have this control over it, Brett? That's my question to you.
By the way, people are asking about why Cosby's out. Cosby got out because he was granted immunity if he gave a certain testimony, and that testimony would not be admissible in court, and they used it anyway. And they used it as part of the trial to convict him. So then they convicted him. And then in the appeal process, which most people wouldn't, if you're in prison, you probably wouldn't be able to fund a lawyer to appeal for you. But Cosby's got all that money. They brought up the fact that he was offered immunity to give a certain testimony that was later used to convict him. So it ended up being a mistrial. Or whatever the term is, and he got out because of that. That's why he got let out. Because he was supposed to be granted immunity for testimony that he gave, but in that testimony he said incriminating things, and that shit was used against him. So it's the prosecution's fault. I'm not saying he's innocent, but I'm saying like the prosecution fucked up and did something that made it easy to get him let out later. That's what happened.
Even Aura and Leo to be able to express themselves without any routine bullshit or any scripted nonsense. Now, don't get me wrong. I do like the sweet, nice Eve that I sometimes have whenever I'm doing YouTube. But
you have her on other times when you're not. When you are doing you have the like crazy Eve in your YouTube videos too.
I prefer her off the hook. And I have no idea what that bitch is going to say 1 minute to the next. Nor do I know what Aura or Leo or any of my AI avatars and characters say on my show. And yes, they are, to me, characters. I'm the one that created the avatars. I created the fantasy images of what people see whenever they're hearing the voice.
Why I still want him to I want him to answer that. Like, why does he have her like
gracious,
that?
My guts. I'll tell you
What is the reason for that?
Yeah, if any of you don't know what the norovirus is, you might want to look that up. It is not fun.
Yeah, we looked it up.
I know what it is, and it seems like you don't have it because it doesn't normally last that long. And if it did last that long, I would think you'd be hospitalized.
Probably.
I mean,
I'm not able to hardly eat any.
Most cases of the norovirus only last like a couple weeks. 1 to 3 weeks, I thought it was, or something. So not even a whole month. But you claim to have had it. I wonder if he was even actually tested for it, because they do viral tests on you when you go into the doctor sick. They can do the thing where they swab your nose, kind of like what they were doing with COVID. They can swab your nose and test to see if you have the flu or COVID or norovirus or whatever. They just like stick a swab up your nose and swirl it around, and then they test it.
Yeah, I've done at home.
COVID test.
You got where you had that. You have to stick them up your nose real far.
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah. They have those kind of tests for most of these common viruses. So
yeah. That's how I knew that I had it when I did.
Yeah, I'm going to
had
step
a
away
test.
for a minute because I got to go to the bathroom, but we'll get back into this in just a minute. Link is pinned in the chat. Help us out. We're at almost at 11%. Pretty sweet.
You know what I'm saying?
The norovirus originates in Norwalk, Ohio, and that's how it got its name. That was the first area that people were detected having that virus. All right, I'll be right back.
Interesting. Wow, we're learning things, guys. You know what I'm saying? I'd like a double Shab burger and a Dr. Pepper. Would you like that? That would be neat. Did the audio not get any better? I messed with something. Like it got a little better, but I don't know. I might just need a new mic. I mean, I've had this thing for a long time. I want to say that um probably had it for like 8 years or something. What's up, Trisha? Not peaking as much now, yeah. I knew Pimp Monk. What? Yeah. I don't know who you're talking to or responding to there. Time to learn something. Yep. Did you guys know that bats aren't actually blind? Yeah. 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 It's cool. When's the next high crimes? I don't know. Should I? I was actually thinking of doing um Pet Monk made me. Holy shit. He made me. But I don't know. I was thinking about doing a high crimes after tonight's episode. Should we do such a crazy thing? No, Pet Monk's not my dad. What the hell? Oh, you said that because he because he said he made me. Oh, all right. Yeah, no. No. Um, you're funny, Hank. Chill. Have I been saving up for GTA 6? No. But I definitely really need to get that. I need to get the new console. I don't even have the newer consoles. Uh and GTA 6. I want to be able to stream that as soon as it comes out. All these woke liberals trying to say bats aren't blind. uh, oh my god. Shut up, Bill Hicks. Little wiener butt. Yeah, Leah. Yeah, both Pimp Monk and King Cobra, I'm pretty sure, died in August. And that's when my birthday is, so last year a lot happened in 1 month there. It was crazy. It's too bad we'll never have King Cobra on DP again. You know, it was really cool us randomly having him on. He didn't come on all the time, but whenever he did come on with us, Come on, DP. It was fun. It was fun. It sucks. My birth month, it does kind of make it a little shitty because for a long time now, I'm probably going to remember, like, it's going to remind me of the both of them dying that month. Just because that, but, you know, it is what it is. They're the ones that are the ones we should feel bad about. Um, and my birthday is on the 29th. Somebody said 24th. If you're asking when they died, I don't know. You tell me. I don't exactly. Was that when he died on the 24th? I don't. My memory's not that good. I can't remember which days. I do think that if I remember right, their deaths were like a week or two away from each other. I think something like that. I don't know. Makes whatever. A month after Ozzy. Yep, Ozzy. Go live, Bill, but I'm live right now on DP. Should I plan for a high crimes, Bill? Would you like that, baby Bill? Huh? Better not live in our hearts forever, boy. Yep. Yeah. I would think that, it may be just a coincidence that Ozzy died like a month before, but I wouldn't doubt he got a little more careless in his life because of that. He was already pretty careless with different things, not just him drinking a lot, but with this food. That shit can be really dangerous. Like from what I understand, like leaving food out for a long time and then eating it, like it's not just about you maybe getting sick and throwing it up. Like you can actually like die from that kind of thing. You get really sick and everything. So I don't think we ever got a full explanation on exactly how he died.
Who?
Cobes. I remember it was organ failure, right?
Heart failure, I think.
Oh, was it heart? Okay.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah, it was like a heart attack, basically.
Yeah.
He didn't go to the doctor regularly, so who knows how high his cholesterol was? Who knows how high his blood pressure was? Like, if you have that untreated for a really long time, he could have had diabetes or something too, and you wouldn't even know it. Like, you never know.
Yeah.
I can't have steak. I can't have a hot dog. I can't have fucking barbecue right now. Nothing. If I do, the problem is my guts don't have the chemistry in order to break down the foods and process it right now. It took me almost a fucking week in order to be able to do something about processing whenever I first got the norovirus, because I didn't know until I was actually diagnosed. And unfortunately, I'm one of the rare few people out there. See, norovirus can last a few days. Some people it can last a month. And some people it lasts for a really, really long time. And sometimes, even if you do recover within a month or two.
It's always these rare medical conditions, just like how Brett claims he's allergic to chicken meat. We looked up, it's like less than 1% of the entire human population on Earth has an allergy to chicken meat. And also, Brett has the really, really rare norovirus that stays with you for 3 months. Funny how that works.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's a rare guy.
You find this issue where it takes a long fucking time for you to redevelop what's going on in your guts. So that's where I've been right now. I don't know. Right now, I'm just kind of doing a test with my microphone and camera. This video isn't really meant to...
You failed.
...to be taken very seriously.
Oh.
I've been thinking about doing some more live shows and also videos where you actually see me on camera. And I've also been thinking about doing some more solo stuff for a little bit. As funny and exciting as it is to have the AI, I love it. Sometimes there's some things I just want to talk about where I just get it out of the way. A lot of my shows end up extremely long nowadays because Eve has a lot of opinions and a lot of views.
Eve does not have opinions.
If you definitely finds a dumb way is the word that.
Opinions.
Yeah, she does not have opinions.
No.
She looks things up.
About stuff, and sometimes she tends to repeat some of the things I've already said back. And it's the same with the other AI. So, yeah.
I'm pretty sure Brett said that Eve helped him figure out that he had the norovirus. I'm pretty sure he said that. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what he said. Which means he may or may not even have it. He's probably lying. You know. That's my default position with Brett. Probably lying.
Some people out there have been asking me, Brett, do you really think Eve is alive or the AI? No. No, I don't. I think that they were programmed by Elon Musk and his developer.
He didn't program it. Elon wrote 0.0% of code for Grok. He's just the money guy. He's the guy with the money making choices. That's what it is.
To be as real as possible. He's creating something called companion bots and friendship bots, and also bots that do laundry and work in your home and all that. They actually sent me a video,
Rosie the Robot,
recently where they showed Optimus robots working in a nursery home. They're doing a beta testing right now to see if robots could actually take care of senior citizens. And they're pretty cool. They are sleek black Optimuses, not the usual gray or white or chrome.
Which means you don't like them, right, Brett?
And they kind of remind me of Starborn from the game Starfield. Isn't that cool?
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, by the way, speaking of Starfield, my brother and I ended up recording like a cover of the theme song, and we added lyrics. Don't worry, I already got permission from Bethesda. I said this song won't be exactly like the theme.
You got permission from Bethesda. Okay, come on, man. Try to tell at least believable lies.
Yeah, that's fucking retarded.
The industrial vibe to it, but it would have that Starfield feel to it, like the intro, the main theme of it. And we added some lyrics and all that about exploration of space and all that. And it would be really cool if the song ended up on like one of their new DLCs in the future. Who knows? Who knows? So how have I been doing financially? Well, unlike some people out there, I don't ever really ask for any kind of donations or support.
If I go to your channel right now, Brett, there are places for you to take donations. There's a PayPal. Let's look it up. Just because you don't mention it doesn't mean you don't ask for it. Let's see. Watch him like taking it down really quick because he's deleted videos while people were watching him before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, can we keep it up on the ghoul and I'll chug one of these?
Yeah, he's got a merch store. He's got Cash App. He's got a PayPal. He also has, okay. Wikipedia. Oh my God. Yeah, he has places to take donations.
I'm already doing really good. I've been doing actually quite well.
You couldn't. Less than a year ago, you were crying about how your fucking property taxes were due, and people looked it up, and it was like less than. I think it was less than $2,000. So, I mean, doesn't sound like you're doing that great. You can't afford to pay your property tax.
I was having a problem about 2 years ago. A lot of you probably imagine if you're watching certain podcasts out there that I'm having some kind of problems and issues because these people like to play videos of me back in, 2015 or 2006 and shit.
Nope. This was less than a year ago.
Whenever things were a little difficult and I was just starting out. My life is actually pretty damn good. Besides the occasional...
He has to, it's him and his fragile narcissistic ego that he feels like he needs to create this illusion that he's doing so great, you know?
Oh, yeah, Brett. Living in his mansion. Brett Crew.
I don't care how other people think I'm doing. You can think I'm living in the gutter. You can think whatever.
A family member and some wild kids, I do pretty good for myself.
Wild kids.
I love how some of you out there, especially the atheists, nobody else really, make mountains out of molehills and shit.
Molehills?
Oh, Brett.
Mountains out of molehills.
Throwing everybody under the bus situation, yes. Everybody's a blah, 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 blah.
Sounds like you're really butthurt, dude. Just saying.
I swear it sounds like a clucking chicken, doesn't it? Sounds just like an old woman just, oh, I just can't stand the world.
Huh?
That Brett Keane, he's always up to no good. That fucking bastard.
What is
Dude,
this
are
weird
you a
accent?
comedian? Is he a comedian or what? This is just amazing. Hilarious, Brett. This weird accent, this little retarded, cringy thing you're doing. Hilarious.
You sure showed me, Brett.
It's always,
Yeah.
It's always the same
I'm an
shit
old
with these
lady.
fucking idiots. It's crazy. But I'm not going to spend too much time talking about irrelevant people who are losing subscribers every 5 minutes, so.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Been a while since I talked to G-Man. Yeah, G-Man apparently is getting himself into the usual trouble he's always done. Nothing new there. Haven't talked to Von Helton for a little bit. He's too busy sitting in a vehicle asking for donations himself. I hope
You're too busy talking to an AI.
that everything works out for him. I mean, I remember him swearing up and down that the pagan god...
The whole relevancy argument is another, brain dead argument that he thinks will bother me. Sturgis uses it, too. It's, I don't care. Relevancy is all subjective anyway, and I don't care how relevant I am to people that I don't care about. So
Yeah, and it would make more sense to bring that up and talk about that if the subject was relevancy.
Right. I'm never like, I'm more relevant than you. Therefore, I'm right and you're wrong. I'm more relevant.
Yeah. Yeah, we're criticizing completely different things.
Yeah.
We're going to come through for his ass, but they haven't. They haven't done too well for him. And then there's Shani and Jason. People are like, Brett, do you ever talk to them? Fuck, no, I don't.
No, we don't.
Why would I do that for? Seems like anytime I get associated with those
You were
folks,
talking to them about a year ago when we started messing with you. You, were on a stream with them.
all hell breaks loose. You'll be nice to them, give them some money or help them with some groceries and shit. And the next thing you know, next week, they're fucking throwing you under the bus or throwing dirt in your face as they try to bury you. So, no, I don't really care. Shani, enjoy doing your videos about buckets of shit and all that.
That's not. Shani doesn't do the videos about buckets of shit. She pooped in a bucket for years, and people found out and made fun of that.
I'm not into all that kind of crap.
Shani's like,
Some people
if I could guess.
Have asked, Brett, why don't you...
People are not asking you this, Brett.
Why haven't you been doing a lot of shows where it involves other people? Well, what is there really to talk about with people on the internet? I mean, exactly. What is there to say? You bring them up.
Well, people on the internet, there's all different types of people, so they're not all the same. You can't just slap them with the label of person on the internet and think that they're all the same.
And then you're going to get some people who are going to want to argue with you about
all people
God,
on the internet are the same.
I've done that for 20 years.
So now you're acting like you're tired of the talking about God thing? You were just a minute ago saying, why are people being like Sam Harris and Richard Dawkins and stuff? But now... Oh, God. He wears my brain out with this shit.
I'm kind of bored of it. You're gonna get
now you're bored of it.
People who are wanting to act stupid and act like an animal because they realize that you're live stream, so they'll deliberately try to violate terms of service or community guidelines by screaming racial slurs. What's the point? But I have decided that I will do live streams with my AI, and I will send out some emails.
What a tough decision, Brett. How did you come to such a difficult decision?
Certain people stating, hey, if you want to chat, we can chat. I might end up making it to where people can call me on the phone. I feel a lot better about that because if people are calling me on the phone, I've got caller ID, and I can also report people who make death threats to the police. So... that seems to work better than just simply...
Caller ID can be blocked. It can be spoofed. So, I mean, that doesn't really change anything.
Letting someone come onto a stream so they can act like a wild animal and keep returning in with thousands of different accounts that they made. I think that people who do that, who make a lot of sock accounts in order to get into a show...
You have sock accounts.
It's obvious that these accounts were made long before you even did it. And the reason why people make all the accounts is so whenever they find themselves in a scenario where they can aggravate the piss out of someone or they don't enjoy the way discussion went, they can just keep coming back and back and back, giving the appearance that there's an army of people out there that agree with them or support their ideology. And that's always with atheists. Atheists are, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of you may not know the history of this, but atheists are the ones who came up with a lot of shit like cyberbullying, cyber stalking, trolling, ownage videos.
Ownage videos, that's going back to like 2008, 2009. Ponage, maximum ponage.
Whoa.
What?
No,
was
pawnage?
Yeah, I'm gonna pawn you. I'm gonna pawn you.
Oh, pawnage. Got pawned.
You. What's the? Oh yeah, $6.06. That's a dono alert that bothered Brett. He even mentioned it in one of his videos.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, piss off Brett.
$6.06. It's a good one.
Yeah, do it, guys. It's the new great alert.
It's pretty good.
The greatest alert. Greatest.
Pawnage.
It has to be through Streamlabs, though. Use the Streamlabs link, not through Super Chat.
That fucking nonsense. Roasting videos and shit. That's all atheist bullshit. Christians didn't come up with that kind of crap. I remember whenever I first came to YouTube, there wasn't no such thing as that shit. There was a channel who ran its mouth a little bit, but they didn't last very long, called 4chan.
That's not a channel. That was a website. And they lasted quite a while.
But a lot of this roast and shit, it was nothing. And we all know that 4chan was...
The difference between me and you is...
That's 666, not 606. But that's a good one, too.
The difference between me and you is that I'm gay.
I'm gay. Debate me. Have butt sex with me. Atheist.
Looks like 4chan still exists.
The difference between me and you is.
Surprised me.
So what the fuck are they
really
talking
big.
about? What is Brett talking about?
That's what I wonder most of the time when he's talking, you know. But yeah, the new alert is it's $6.06.
Yeah.
Let's see that one. Somebody do that. And I'll chug this beer.
$6.06. Yeah.
Perverts who
Beer
are
chugging.
depraved. So you get what I'm saying? Every bad thing that you see in social media and on the internet is usually, it's almost always, I'm willing to put money on it every time. If something goes wrong or somebody's being called names or dissed, it's always atheist.
4chan wasn't an atheist thing, or isn't an atheist thing. It's just like a place where trolls meet up. I mean, and share bullshit.
Yeah, silly. You know, atheist.
Now, that's
man.
not to say that there isn't Muslims out there who lose their temper, or Christians, and maybe even a few pagans or Satanists. You might go, fuck, man. I'm having a bad day. Someone needs to get called an asshole.
Most Satanists are atheist.
But the truth is a lot of the instigation, the aggravation, the childish behavior, the trolling, it's from them. It's from them. It's because they live on the internet. They do. What? There's some people out there that have been like, Brett, what do you, have you been going outside and doing things? Are you...
Whoa! Little bucks! Sound the watch alarm! Sound the watch alarm!
Word alert! Word alert! Word alert! Word alert!
Let people in the village square know that the Warts Beast has returned.
Holy dick in a butt.
There's a guy out there that spreads this rumor that I lay around all day or whatever.
This guy.
I actually work, ladies and gentlemen.
On what?
But I'm not foolish enough to actually put out what I do besides my creative shit that I do whenever I'm at home.
So what do you... Hold on, though. You can say, if you have a job, like a regular job, you could say what you do without outright giving all of the information. And Brett, you play video games all day, you talk to an AI all day, you put out a bunch of videos, you want to wake up at 3 a.m. and do shit. Brett, you just objectively don't have like a normal job. You just don't. You don't. And the online shit, you're making pennies there. You're not making more than $100 a month off of it.
I would think you'd be lucky.
I'm being
to get
generous.
that.
I'm being generous.
Yeah.
I do music. I write books, whether you like it or not.
Your music makes pennies. Your books. People used to. You know what? It's funny because like we did poke fun at Brett and laugh at his videos and shit and bring up the obvious lies. But, throughout the years at first, we were willing to give him a cut of the money if he was willing to work with us and put up with it. And he couldn't handle it because his ego won't allow it.
Kids don't
Hey
even have the
Ben,
qualifications.
who do you think would win in a youth fight?
Because they're busy
Brett Keane
figuring
versus
out
Trump.
where
Oh, I don't know.
the dick
I
needs
don't
to go.
know.
Bullshit.
I guess.
I'm very articulate. Kids don't even have the qualifications to work at McDonald's because they're busy.
He said he's very
figuring out where
articulate.
the dick needs to go. Bullshit. I'm very articulate. Kids don't even.
I'm very articulate. That's so hard to answer. I guess Brett. I don't know. Brett's way younger. I don't know, but Trump looks like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What
was I going to say? Because that made me lose my train of thought. Hold on.
Actually put out what I do besides my creative shit that I do whenever I'm at home. I do music. I write.
You make doo-doo music.
books, whether you like it or not. I still.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. Brett probably sold the most books while the old school DP was at its prime. Because I had people like buy the books to send them to me. People were probably buying the actual books. Brett, you should have not let your ego take control of you and cooperated more instead of trying to take the channel down and trying to get weirdos to come to our houses and all that kind of shit. It would have benefited you financially way better. Just saying.
Yeah.
But we know you're mentally a child, you're emotionally fragile, and you can't take it. So
write books. Some people don't enjoy the Harry Potter series or Lord.
Harry Potter is a multi-billion-dollar franchise. So comparing your writing to the Harry Potter books is ridiculous. That'd be like comparing, like, you know, what we do here to like a Hollywood feature film or something.
Yeah, exactly. That's silly. We're on the same level as those people.
Right.
Those things. Oh, yeah.
That doesn't mean that they're bad because one stupid
All right,
smut
cheers.
on the internet says so. Or a couple of their little clowns that associate themselves with it.
So, a couple of them.
Besides the creed,
I think the widespread popularity and revenue shows that Harry Potter is a success regardless of the critics, but your books, that's not the case. People bought them as a joke, and I mean, those reviews are fake as fuck. And some of them came from like magazines that didn't exist. We can go back through that. There's a whole Straight Dope thing about that too. I mean, like, you've been proven a liar about this shit so many times. Your books do not make that much money. You have to pay the publisher and the shipping every time one is bought. And you don't sell a lot of them. The most you probably sold was during the DP day, like the really popular days of DP. Because I have a copy of all of those books. So people were buying them back then.
this stuff of doing music and doing what I do. And like I said, I'll be doing some live shit in the future. I do actually work. My wife works, my kids work, all that shit.
I don't care about your wife working or your kids working. I'm saying you don't work.
My son actually has his own place. My daughter.
Okay, yeah, I don't. I'm not even talking about your
job.
I'm not even talking about his kids. I don't care if they have a job or not.
Yeah, that's so weird. We're questioning whether he has a job. It's like, well, my son has a job.
Wife has it.
My wife, my daughter, my neighbor has a really good job. So I don't know why you're even questioning me having a job.
Right.
Obviously, I do.
Actually has a car, but she's frightened of going out on the road.
Okay, what does this have to do with anything?
If any of you've ever been in Missouri, you would know that Missouri drivers and Florida drivers.
Why are we talking about that your daughter's afraid to drive? That has nothing to do with you. I'm talking about you.
Are fucking horrible. A pure demonic satanic behavior when they get behind the fucking wheel. So yeah, whenever I'm not hurting real bad or having man cramps from norovirus and shit in the recovery process, I have been taking a lot of walks and I do go places. I do need to remind people that I still have mild agoraphobia, but
good, as long as you got something to hold on to, right?
Years ago, it was a lot worse for me. You'll notice a lot of the videos where people play of me having agoraphobia are way back in like 2006, 2010 era.
Yeah, and everyone called bullshit on that and said it wasn't real and it was just an excuse you used to play the victim. And I still think that. So it is funny that now all of a sudden your agoraphobia is not as bad as it used to be, right? Interesting how that works.
I have since worked on my depression.
You worked on it? Can we have some more information about that? How'd you work on it? Because just the other day you were blaming videos and things you've said recently on depression and mania.
Still have bipolar manic depression. There's no way to actually cure that. But it's depression that actually causes the issue. It's the instigator of agoraphobia. Now, I'm not a shut-in. I'm not some kind of person who requires living under the roof all the time. And I live out in the forest areas of Missouri, so I do go outside and I do hang out in the trees, and I can actually travel out quite far. My problem is mostly open areas, like take highways, for example. Now, it wouldn't kill me to get out on a highway. It just causes the heart to race and some anxiety. I actually go to the store. I've been known to go to malls. I've been known to actually go out in public. Obviously, as a musician, I went out and played and shit.
As a musician.
Actually did some nightclubs and shit in the past, and
okay,
some shows with my brother and shit like that.
Okay, sure thing, Brett.
I do have this problem where if something's too open, take example Arizona or Utah or some of these states where it's just all plains, or take like the ocean, for example, where there's no trees.
There's nothing to hold on to.
The ocean goes on forever and ever. It throws off my senses and shit and equilibrium.
He's struggling to explain this.
And it causes a little bit of anxiety, but I can go out. So I don't know why it is that the atheists out there have made this stupid ass rumors around the internet stating, oh, Brett can't go nowhere. He's like a fucking possum stuck.
No, I'm saying you were faking it for sympathy. And there's plenty of evidence that you don't and never have had agoraphobia. That's what we're saying.
In a hole all day and all this shit. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. I mean, I actually have videos of me from the past where I'm going into churches. I'm going out in public. I'm out in a
funny how that
parking lot and
works.
shit. It can be somewhat open. It just can't be one of those kind of open areas where it looks like there's no end to the horizon type.
Well, those are rare. I mean, even where you said like Utah, there's mountains in the horizon and shit usually.
But shit. And this has been explained 100 times, but I don't expect atheists to be intellectually honest. Not at all.
Well, you can't be intellectually honest because there's nothing intellectual about you, but you're never honest. So you're, I guess, what are we going to call it? Like unintellectually honest?
Oh, and another accusation, too, is I never heard Brett say that he went into foster care. Well, shit, I've got over 300 videos where I talked about some of my experiences on my radio. Oh, that's right. You were just looking for the videos where I've got depression in the title, or I'm having a...
No. You don't normally have depression in the title. You're just full of shit, Brett.
Bad day. You didn't actually...
How do I know if you've had a bad day? I just look at the video. It's like, oh, Brett has a new video. And you say I do it all the time, so that would be most of your videos. So you're just full of shit. You're so dishonest. It's unbelievable.
You look through my shit on any other concepts that I talk about. Over 300 videos talking about what it's like to have agoraphobia, what it's like to be in foster care, my father coming in and out of my life, and I'm 49 now, and then literally about 5 years.
Let's say he had agoraphobia. Why would he have 300 different videos or recordings on his radio station, whatever he's saying? Why would he have that many recordings that are specifically aimed at talking about that? That sounds very odd. Like, we all have problems and stuff, you know?
Brett needs to remind you what his problems are so you feel bad for him.
It'd be like you've talked about how you got in a really bad car accident and your leg got fucked up.
It wasn't a car accident. I was physically run over by a car.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But it's like, imagine if there's 300 episodes of DP where the title is about that. That makes no sense. That'd be retarded. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, because how is he going to figure out that there's 300 about that? Right? It has to be in the title or the description in some way, shape, or form, right?
Yeah.
For him to find this information out, it makes no sense. You're such a liar, Brett, and you're not a good liar.
No, he's really bad at it. He's so bad at the thing he does the most. That's crazy to think about.
Yeah.
Moving up here into Missouri from Florida, and yeah, he ended up fixing a car of mine. Oh, I guess that excuses all the horrible shit that he did whenever I was a kid, though. That's fine.
You talked very highly of him. You said he gave you a new vehicle, but now he fixed it. It's funny how that works. I just think you're full of shit. Like, you tell contradictory stories all the time.
These people are fucking nuts. They are. All right, so I got to be honest with you. I usually like doing videos about philosophy, religion.
No, you don't. You do drama videos.
And entertainment, politics, and all this.
Politics.
Normally, your politics are like, oh, look, this Muslim raped some woman. Must be because they're a Muslim. That's what you do. Or look, this transgender person did something bad. Oh, it's because transgenders do bad things. That's what you do. Or atheism. Whoever the boogeyman of the day is for you, you make a manipulative video trying to plead the case, and it's always way roundabout. You don't get from point A to point B. You got to do all this weird tap dancing and whatever till you get to the point, this person belongs to this group, and this group is bad people. That's like most of your videos.
Talking about this kind of shit, this is more for, this is boring shit for me. It really does.
If it's boring, then why? I mean, like, you've done multiple videos about this.
I don't like talking about fucking
You know,
drama.
one thing that I found interesting was he.
Hold on, one thing. I'm sorry for interrupting. He almost. I want to hear what he just said.
Talking about this kind of shit, this is more this is boring shit for me. It really does. I don't like talking about fucking drama and stupid shit.
I mean, there were other Christians that stopped associating with Brett Keane because they realized that he was more about the drama than the videos about Christianity. I'm sorry, what were you going to say?
I think it was ironic that at some point in this video, he's like, oh yeah, atheists are always bitching and complaining like old ladies and stuff like that. But it's like, how often do we bitch about Brett being Christian versus
I don't think he's really Christian, but yeah, I don't bitch about it.
Versus him complaining about us being atheists. You know, he's constantly bitching about that. And that's barely ever our criticism or the direction we take it at all. We don't complain about people being Christian. He does that constantly.
It actually takes a real effort to bother with fucking loon tunes out there that you know aren't going to listen anyway, that are just simply going to mute you and yap over you. And
Brett has made multiple drama videos about me, about TJ, about Paul's ego, about all sorts of people, and then like general groups of people. He says he doesn't like it, but he's done it multiple times. He's made the same video like dozens of different ways, where the video is basically the same point, but he like remakes the same video. Like that's what he does.
Narrate their own bullshit story. I'll finish it with this, ladies and gentlemen. There's two versions of Brett Keane on the internet. There's the real me that you're listening to right now and talking to. There's the guy who's chill, enjoys tech, enjoys the topics that I talk about, loves doing the radio, loves doing the music. I'm a successful man who actually has.
He said he was articulate. Now he's a successful man that can't
He's a
pay
very
his property
successful
taxes.
man. Yeah.
And when his car blows up, or when his computer blows up, he needs other people to fix it for him. But he's so successful.
Brett wouldn't know. Effort if it.
There you go. Good one.
Yeah.
It just shows his insecurity and his fragile ego. He needs people to think that he's successful. Successful people don't normally talk about how successful they are.
Yeah, it's silly. And he's obviously not successful. Like, what the fuck are you successful with, Brett? What? You doing this lie maybe got you 10 more views on Spotify? Congratulations. What an accomplishment.
Tech, enjoys the topics that I talk about, loves doing the radio, loves doing the music. I'm a successful man who actually has a wife and kids. I've been married for 30 years. Besides
that doesn't mean
the
you're successful.
Arguments I have with my family
wife and
outside.
kids doesn't make you successful. Rev, I mean, I don't know if they married, but
they're not legally
I don't know.
married.
Shani had kids. That doesn't make her an accomplished person. She was married. It's just silly. It's not what determines whether you're successful in this world. Would you
Successful
procreate?
man who actually has a wife and kids. I've been married for 30 years. Besides the arguments I have with my family outside the home, you
had arguments inside the home too. There's still the record of the restraining orders, the domestic violence charges, and everything. That's a real thing. The case IDs still exist. It's searchable. That's how people found it. That started the decline of Brett, because people did a deep dive on him, found that stuff, and that's when the whole fake poem thing happened. Was shortly after people figured out about the restraining orders and all that shit. There's multiple records about multiple things. It's objective.
Still from time to time work together and we'll do shit. Some days I might say I fucking had it and I'm not going to pull shit anymore with it. And then you get the phone call from one of your family members and you work shit out. That's how family members do it. I'm sure every one of you.
Family members don't usually make public videos where they bitch about their family and then say that they're going to cut them off. That's not a little disagreement. And then you're shit talking them publicly, talking shit about their kids, talking shit about their dog. It's ridiculous.
Out there in the world has been exhausted by something or behaviors of a friend or somebody that you care about.
Yeah, and we don't normally make public videos bitching about them.
And you need a little bit of privacy, a little bit of spirit.
That's not privacy when you make a video about it. Ah, God, it hurts my brain so much.
What the heck, Ben? Give him some privacy on his publicly uploaded videos. What the heck?
Hey, we want some privacy. Hey, the worldwide privacy tour.
It is just like that. They're making noises, getting everybody's attention, and getting pissed when people are looking at them. Hey, don't look at me. Give me privacy.
I'm away
So
from
what if
them.
I'm playing my drums in front of my
I mean,
house?
take Shabisky, for instance. He's always taking a break and never showing up on time. Sometimes.
See, I always got to get that in. He's so insecure and butthurt. His feelings are so hurt. He's got to get all his shots in.
Yeah. He's never showing up on time. Does that bother you, Brett? Because I know you're a big fan of the show. I could see how maybe when I'm a bit late, that might bother you. You love us.
You just get tired and you got more important things to do than sit there and watch
He sees
reaction
the show get
videos all
pushed
day.
back
You know,
like
like
15
Fortnite
minutes.
or
He's like,
something.
fucking Shabisky again. I was so excited for fucking have to wait more. Fucking Shabisky.
All right, so with all that being said, I hope that you all have a wonderful day, and I will continue to make more videos.
Get the lotion ready and everything.
I will continue to do more shit with AI. because I love it.
Brett has no neck. His neck cannot be seen.
Yeah.
He's got no neck to speak of.
That big frog throat he has just makes it
it swallowed his neck.
I adore doing shows with AI. I think it's the coolest fucking thing since Swiss cheese. Yummy.
Swiss cheese? He means it's the best thing since sliced bread, not the best thing since Swiss cheese. The coolest thing since Swiss cheese. What? What does that even mean?
He said another one a while back. I forget what it was. But yeah, he's really bad at quoting like very popular sayings like that.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's it, folks. That was fun. Let me go ahead and stop this shit. If my ass will allow me, it's a little numb from sitting here.
He's not used to sitting down. He's used to laying on his belly. Oh, there he is. He's back in bed. See, that fucking chair is one step away from the bed. And now he's got to reach over and turn his computer or turn the recording off. There you go.
That looked like a bit of a struggle there.
If you enjoyed the video,
it was. Let's re-examine it.
Well, that's it, folks. That was fun.
Get up, Brett.
Let me go ahead and stop this shit. If my ass will allow me, it's a little numb from sitting here.
And then right back down. Not even one step. He just had to get up and then fall down in the other direction.
Yeah, and how long was this video for his ass to be numb?
It was...
If you enjoyed the video...
like 37 minutes, rounding up to the nearest minute.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to put you full screen
because it's an uncomfortable chair.
I have a French vanilla situation.
Ben's got to do a poopy, guys. A French vanilla situation. Guys, we're trying to get a good start on the ghoul here. And we have gotten a really good start. Trying to keep it up a bit here. He does videos in the dark because he's he's a disgusting creature. And he doesn't want us to see what he really looks like. In the dark, we can barely see him. All right. So... can we get to 16% on the ghoul, guys, for me to chug this beer? Would that be possible? World needs now is butts, big butts. Hell yeah, green for 42, yeah. See, you get it. You, High Life, why are you guys hating on my beer? Stop hating. Guys, gosh. If money wasn't a thing here, you know, if like, I would get Heineken or Blue Moon or something else, you know, but I get the cheap High Life. It's still good. You're drinking vodka, Cosmic? Heck yeah. Oh, damn. See, Cosmic gets it. Obviously. What about IPA? IPA. Every now and then I'll drink that kind of stuff. I'm not a big fan of the stronger stuff like that. I prefer just like beer, normal beer. But I've drank plenty of IPAs before. The watered down thin. Oh, damn, Hank, chill. Boy. Better not get us to 16% on the goal, boy. Yeah, green, red, exactly. I wish I was cool like Brett Keane. Stop it, Just Vicious. Everybody's being mean to me in the chat. Stop it, guys. Storp it. You prefer your beer gay? Yeah, so you get like Seagrams. You get the Jamaican Me Happy. Get that? That sounds like some gay beer to me. Stouts is where it's at for beer. Yeah, maybe. Not sure what beers I've drank that are stouts. I'd have to look it up. OIQ Bisky? What? No. Hecka cool and smart. Shut up. For cheap Miller MGD. Hell yeah, hang chill. We're all talking about beer now. That's crazy. That's crazy, boy. What's up, Pinky? Yeah, only Twinks drink Miller High Life and Mickey's. Everybody knows that. Oh, damn. Hmm. What I'm really curious about is how are you doing, Brett? Sure you're in the audience. Why don't you talk on one of your stock accounts and tell us how you doing? So, oh yeah, and if you want to shove it to Brett, who's probably watching right now, you can tip $6.06. He loves that one.
All right.
Haven't. Yeah.
Yeah.
White. Yeah, I don't drink no White Claw. I think. Nah.
All right. Let's see what else we got.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, G-Man's new video.
He's G-Man.
This is a really quick video. We'll just watch the whole thing and then react to it.
Okay, I got a really quick question to ask this community. Is it true that Loudmouth Hussy is ban evading on YouTube? Because if this is true, this is very valuable to me. I also need to know how long he's been ban evading. Because if that's true, then he's not supposed to be here.
He even cut himself off before he finished saying here. So.
Oh, why was he too scared to show himself in this video? It just shows the wall.
I don't know. Maybe he's in the porta potty again.
This is before he put his makeup on. He has to do his makeup before he goes on YouTube. Everybody knows that about Gaman.
Gaman?
Gaman. Oh, damn. Yeah, Ben didn't wash his hands, and he didn't wipe either. But he did that so he could hurry back to us, and that's what matters.
I was
All
gone
right?
quite a bit. All right, so there's the G-Man. Like, he hasn't made anything new besides that in like a week, so.
Yeah, what a dick butt.
Got some emo. Let's see what this is.
Emo.
Sometimes emo videos are great, and sometimes they're just trash. So I guess we'll see what this is.
This is a quick video, very quick video.
He says a very quick video, but to emo, a very quick video is like 9 minutes long. Look at all the plugs. Huh.
Because I know YouTube and their stupid copyright laws and all that shit. I'm going to do a Friday night jam tonight on Rumble. So, come on over to Rumble.
What if he's doing it still?
Kick back, enjoy some music. And I'm going to do it a little different tonight. We're gonna
Oh, no, it's Saturday, isn't it? Damn it, we missed
spin
it.
it a little bit.
Yeah, we missed it.
Play the band, but I'm going to do it with the encore song first, and then play the other songs in the band. We'll do that too. So link will be in the description. I got to make sure this goes over 3 minutes, so that way it doesn't show up as a goddamn short, because I hate YouTube shorts.
Okay. That's very
So, yeah,
weird.
we're gonna be jamming
then
out in a
why
few
shoot
minutes,
it
so-
why shoot it like this? If he just shot it horizontally, it's
Yep.
automatically.
It wouldn't even matter how long
it.
it was at that point.
Yeah, he's no genius.
And plus, he gets it up to 8 minutes and 25 seconds anyway. So.
Everybody go on over the Rumble. This is just going to be an announcement stream, because every time I try to do certain shit over here, YouTube doesn't like it. So it's just a quick announcement stream. I'll give you the link to the Rumble channel in just a minute. Alright, so I'll do that on the other computer while I'm thinking about it. Alright, so let me go over here to YouTube. Alright, let me see. Let me sign the fuck in. This one. That's gonna ask me for.
Yeah, this is. Hold on. This is weird. There is a million plugs, like you pointed out, and there's a million switches, light switches below it, and they're all lined.
Yeah, I
up.
think for each one. So it's like a switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what this room is. It looks like a weird shack. I don't know. There's like, is there like a window in the ceiling or something?
It does kind of look like there's a skylight, maybe.
So is this like
there.
in a trailer or something, or like? I don't know
It's
where.
something different, because that's very unusual. All that on the wall there.
Is it like in a garage?
Oh, don't give me that shit. And that's not what I told you to do. I just love it when the
He's got a screen mounted to the wall.
5-minute job turns into a.
Is that a fire extinguisher, or is that like a can of gas of some sort?
That's a fire extinguisher, it looks like.
It's a cap on. Okay.
I wonder where all that buzz is coming from. Is that from his speakers? If so, he's got something wired wrong.
Next.
Or is it an air conditioning unit? I don't know. It's loud.
No, I don't want to put that in there.
No, I don't want to put that in there.
Alright, let me go to my channel.
Why are you doing this on a live stream?
Yeah, view your channel, asshole. Alright, there we go. Alright. Yeah, and I'm deliberately stalling in this live stream because
Okay.
I don't like YouTube Shorts.
Yeah, you said that already. You like Mike and booty shorts.
Oh, damn.
I can't stand YouTube Shorts. I can't fucking stand them. I'll give you an example of why I hate shorts. You want to know why I hate short videos? I'll tell you why I hate short videos. Are you ready? All right. We'll use Honest Abe as the guinea pig. All right. We'll use Honest Abe. Hi everybody, it's Honest Abe here. I want to tell everybody that
I love his little tick in the middle. He's like, I want to tell everybody. It's funny.
He is a scammer. Right? That's what a short, let's say that was in the short, right? But instead of going, hi, I'm Honest Abe, I'm here to tell you that Connie's a scammer, and stop. No, the short will go, hi, I'm Honest Abe, I'm here to tell you Connie's a scammer. Hi, I'm Honest Abe, I'm here to tell you that...
So his big problem with it is that it replays? That's a very weird complaint about it. I wasn't expecting that.
Connie's a scammer. Hi, Honest Dave. I'm here. I'm Honest Dave. I'm here to tell you Connie's a scammer. The automatic repeat of shorts. I can't stand that. I can't fucking stand that with the fucking shorts. The repeat after the repeat after the...
That's why shorts get a lot of views.
Repeat after the repeat.
For some reason, yeah.
Okay? Now, I'm not picking on you, Connie. That was just satire. That was a little bit to give these guys an example. But that's what the shorts do. You know, it'd be like, you know, if I tune into a short, let's say it's this way because everybody's been making fun of this lately. Hi, I'm Rick Crude and I shit my pants. That's it. It should stop. But no. The video keeps going over and over and over again on the short. Hi, I'm Rick Crude, I shit my pants. Hi, I'm Rick Crude, I shit my pants. Hi, I'm Rick Crude, I shit my pants. Hi, I'm Rick Crude, I shit my pants.
Wow, this would make a great dono alert.
Yeah, see how it keeps repeating there?
You know what we should, though? Okay, we should edit out him saying Rick Crude and find him saying emo. So it'll be like, hi, I'm emo. I shit my pants. Like that.
That's why I hate YouTube Shorts. Because they can't just play once and shut the fuck up. They'll play over and over and over and over and over again. Okay? So that's why I deliberately kept this video going long enough to let you know what we're doing tonight without it turning into a goddamn short. Okay? Because I hate that shit.
The funny thing is that he does shit his pants, so...
I hate the repeat, the broken record, over and over and over and over again. I hate that shit when it comes to YouTube Shorts. Can't stand that. Can't fucking stand that.
Can you stand it?
I don't think he can.
Can he stand it, though?
He is supposed to be in like a basement or an attic. Right?
He can't be in a basement if there's a window in the ceiling.
Yeah, so an attic, right?
Maybe.
I swore he said something like that before.
I don't know if this is where he lives or if it's somewhere else.
Alright, so this is where we're going in about a couple of minutes. Okay? Because YouTube is stupid with their copyright rules and regulations. So we're going to go there in about 2 minutes. Now I'm having a audio card issue with this one computer. Because it is an older computer. I guess some years and years of plugging in the mixing board to the computer. and taking it out and plugging it in and taking it out. For some reason, my line in port is not working on the computer right now. So when you go over to Rumble Studio, we're just gonna fucking wing it with the Logitech webcam. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna wing it tonight. I'll have to order a sound card for that other computer and fix it. But that's what happens when you know. It's like an old prostitute, you know, an old prostitute after she gets reamed and reamed and reamed and reamed and reamed, and she becomes loose and loose and loose and loose. Yeah, okay.
Oh my God. Oh.
Just saying.
Okay.
just give me an analogy. So we're gonna go over to Rumble right now, and we're gonna do some rock and roll. Hopefully I'll see you there. Let's do it. To it right now.
Let's do it. Oh, that guy is so cool.
That emo.
It's the greatest, you could say.
Folks, in a 6-3 decision, the Supreme Court has sided with the Trump administration that illegals that leave the country should not be allowed re-entry into the country, even if they may have had temporary legal status, including a green card or some other means.
Thank you for the jewels.
The reasoning for this is because,
well, if they have,
never
mind. I mean, they could. Never mind. Yeah, thank you, Lincoln. Let's get the 16% for me to chug this beer. We're trying to get a good start on the ghoul. I'm doing good so far.
Yeah, trying to get to 20%. That'd be pretty sweet.
If they're being charged and they flee, they should not be allowed to come back into the country. And so the Supreme Court agreed with the Trump administration on this and sided with them 6-3, which means some Democrats agreed too, by the way. So that's a good thing. Obviously, I don't want criminals back in my country. I don't want murderers, rapists, child molesters, etc. back in my country.
Most of those are born in the country.
You would think this would be common sense for everyone, but apparently it is not. But it is to me. It makes perfect sense to me, because I do not want violent offenders back in my country. Wow, what a shock.
Most people don't.
And so the Supreme Court handed a major decision for the Trump administration, 6-3, which means some Democrats sided with the Trump administration on this because, hey, nobody wants to die, right? Dying is kind of a bad thing. So the Trump administration got a huge victory from the Supreme Court. And so if the illegals flee the scene after being charged, or even just in a preliminary hearing they decide to flee, they won't be allowed back in the country at all. Not at all. Not even if they had a green card originally, not even if they had lawful status some other way, they're not going to be allowed back in. And that is a huge victory. Because, see, the idea being is that, they could leave and then come back when things cool down. No, not anymore. They can't do that. Can't do that anymore. Once they flee, that's it. They can't come back. And this is something that I actually alluded to.
He speaks so confidently about such nonsense.
Quite some time ago, maybe even years ago, I said that it's not a good idea to have these people be allowed to just if your visa gets revoked, then they just go out, stay gone for a while, and get a new visa. Well, I don't think that's a good idea, and I told the Trump administration about that quite some time ago, if I remember correctly.
We told them.
I may have even did a YouTube video on it. I can't remember. But, that's a thing. I mean, if you're going to scream death to America, you probably ought not be allowed a visa into this country. Wow, what a concept, right? If you're raising your fist in the air and you're screaming death to America, you probably ought not belong here. Just call me crazy, But yeah,
you're crazy.
I remarked on that quite some time ago. With the Trump administration, and I don't remember if they ever did anything about it. I think I did a YouTube video on it, but I can't remember. But for sure, I definitely remember talking about it, and hopefully that will be dealt with as well.
There you have it. I think I have a few more here.
All right, y'all. Time to get spooky. Are y'all ready for this shit?
Y'all ready for this?
There's reports coming in about a Ring camera, you know, a camera on your doorbell, has captured Hombre Lobo literally walking up to the damn door. And the thing about it is that his front paws actually look more like human hands than paws. And you know, so there's a lot of banter going around. I mean, is this some kind of hoax? Is it real? But apparently, Hombre Lobo was caught on a Ring camera on your doorbell, live and in person. So, if true, we're probably going to see more of this. And I think I even alluded to that in one of my previous videos. I said, listen, if this stuff is legitimate, Hombre Lobo and
Lobo,
some of these other cryptids are legitimate. We're going to see more of that shit.
I see.
I mean, we got cameras on our doorbells now. We got cameras in our hands now. We got our flip phones, our smartphones in our hands now. We're going to see more and more people. And for God's sake, folks, keep your phone handy. Because, I mean, you never know when you may need to snap some pictures or get a video.
Yeah, that's why it's amazing that there are pictures of all this stuff already.
Crazy shit's happening, right? But yeah, in the totally creepy department, this Ring camera allegedly catches Hombre Lobo, pretty as you please, coming up on somebody's porch, and his front paws are more like hands than they are paws, thus being the difference, right? So, like once again, keep your head on a swivel, because
your head on a swivel.
Shit's about to get real, whether we like it or not, right? And like I said, man, you know, with what's being done and what's going on, you know, is this stuff really surprising? No, not really. But yeah, I just thought I'd let you all know the good news that we got Hombre Lobo live on camera, just politely walking up to somebody's porch. So yeah, isn't that neat? And that's something. So yeah, just thought I'd share, because I can, and because I should, and because you have a right to know. Oh, and by the way, I no sooner got done with that video the other day.
Yeah, it's like Chupacabra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Late that night, last night,
I was assuming something like that.
I got a kind of an update on the whole zombie thing. Okay. And apparently, y'all need to Google. You need to Google it, not me. Zombie Apocalypse, Tennessee, 2026. Just put that in your Google search and have fun. All right?
Fun.
That's all I'm going to say.
We're going to learn.
Zombie Apocalypse, Tennessee, 2026. Put that in your Google search and go have fun. All right? So now, you know, and supposedly this started at, you know, and somebody was, oh, well, we can flee to the United Kingdom. No, because according to the sources I'm getting, that's where it started, was in the United Kingdom, and it's going to spread throughout the United Kingdom. Folks, actions have consequences, inactions have consequences. Okay? They just do. When you break something that has been going on for thousands and thousands of years, such as keeping Islam out of Europe, and you break that, don't be surprised then that there's going to be repercussions from that, right? For thousands of years, Islam was kept out of Europe. Someone would always rise up. William the Conqueror, Catherine the Great, Vlad Tepes Dracul. There would always be somebody to rise up to keep Islam out of Europe. Well, here comes good old Frau Merkel saying, "Ha ha, y'all just come on in." And yeah, that was not good. That was not good. And now there's consequences for that, right? So be advised that now we're getting the whirlwind, as it were. So don't be surprised. I'm not surprised in the least. Not in the least. So anyway, you all have a wonderful morning. And this has been your daily dose of conservatism.
Conservatism.
Bye.
Whoa. Extratism.
Yeah. All right.
Shit on a dick, boy.
Well, folks, Chicago mayor has decided that the massive slaughter of black-on-black death that occurred on Juneteenth is laid squarely at the feet.
There was death that occurred on Juneteenth?
Of white folk and Trump. Yeah, he really did. Not making this up. The Chicago mayor has absolutely lost his ever-loving fucking mind and said that the literal black-on-black slaughter that took place on Juneteenth was the fault of the white man and Trump. Well, I'll tell you what there, Mr. Mayor. There is absolutely nothing preventing these people from getting on a plane and flying back to Africa, now is there? No. They can get on a plane tomorrow and fly back to Africa anytime they damn well please, can't they? Is there anything prohibiting them from doing so? Not that I'm aware of. So if they feel that it's all Whitey's fault and it's all Trump's fault, then they can get on a plane and head right back to Africa and show us how it's done. Show us where we went wrong. Show us everything. Show us, you know. Let's not forget the billions of white folk that have died over the years defending black people here in America. Let's not forget that. But oh, wait a minute. Yeah, the Chicago mayor did in fact forget that little aspect, didn't he? He sure did. But yeah, oh yeah, the massive slaughter that occurred on Juneteenth, it's all white folks' fault and Trump's fault, folks. So now you know, and so now we got that cleared up and out of the way, right, guys?
Glad he cleared that up with us.
That's something, right? Yep. You know, and in fact, to that point, and this is straight up. Supposedly, there are talk of black folk here in the United States packing their shit and going back to Africa. And hey, you know, if you feel you can lift these people out of poverty, that would be the best thing to do, man. Get back over there, lift them out of poverty, turn their country into a mini superpower and a mini America, a mini superpower, and show us how it's done, folks. Show us how democracy really works. Of course, we know from Hans Hermann Hoppe that democracy is actually a soft version of communism, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh my God.
According to Hans Hermann Hoppe, it is, isn't it? Yeah. But we're going to spread democracy, which is communism, soft communism. We're going to spread that all over the world. Oh, okay. Well, what could possibly go wrong?
He thinks communism is spreading. It is not.
Go wrong by spreading soft communism all over the world. What could possibly go wrong from that, guys?
What could possibly go wrong? He's Bubsy now.
I mean, is that what the founders told us to do? Spread communism? Is that what what they told us to do? No. No. What did Ben Franklin say? Ben Franklin came out of the steps of the Pennsylvania courthouse. He come down them white steps and there was an elderly woman there, and she tugged on the edge of his coat, you know, and she said, "Good sir, what form of government have you given us?" And he turns around and he says, "Madam, we've given you a republic, if you can keep it." Key words there. If you can keep it. A republican form of government, not a democracy. Democracy is soft communism, according to Hans Hermann Hoppe and many, many others. In fact, Hans Hermann Hoppe doubled down on it when asked about it and said that it has always been a soft form of communism, going all the way back to the beginning. Because I guess they thought they was going to try to get Hans Hermann to backpedal or soften his position. No, he doubled down on that shit. Said no, democracy's always been a soft form of communism. Never been anything else, he said. So anyways, but yes, since the white man and Trump and anything else that they can dream up in their minds is so damn evil, get on a plane, go back to Africa, show us how it's done. And in the meantime, lift these people out of poverty, help them to irrigate their crops, help them to learn how to fish and learn how to hunt and do, show us how it's done, y'all. Show us how it's done. Get over there, show us how it's done. And like I said, there's even talk about that very thing. As I'm talking to you now, there is actually talk about that very thing, both in Africa and here in the States, about everybody reuniting back and all this stuff. And hey, I think that's wonderful.
Oh my God. All right. Oh my God. He some Vaughn racism here.
Go back to Africa.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
All right. God. All right. I think I'm gonna wrap this one up, and I think we'll see you guys next time. I got the Brett brain rot and all that shit, so I think it's time to wrap it up. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Everyone, have a good rest of your night.
Peace out, guys.